Good evening, all. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your financial market wrap-up for a pretty wild trading day on this Wednesday, the 13th of October, 2021. We're about 6:15 right now. This is our new website. So if you go to the website, everything behind it is the same, but this is the new landing page. What is it? Well, all the videos I record during the day are up here for you. You don't have to go searching for them anywhere else. When you get an email from me that they're out, it'll take you here now. What else is there for you? For my subscribers, and we have a lot of subscribers that want to get my futures and my Spider ETF videos, now just click either of these buttons. They should play. If you say they're not playing, it means that you've cleared the cache. Just re-enter by going to member login, put in your user ID password. Until you clear this out of your cache, they'll stay there, and this will work for you each time and takes you right to the page that you need. So I hope you like it. We think it's a big success already. We're hearing from people that love it. Now, in the markets, before I get going, I have a favor to ask. If you like what I do here, could you click that thumbs up? And if you don't like it, remember to cut off your thumb and don't look at this anymore. Big different day today. CPI number. Normally not a big event. I wasn't looking for anything monstrous off of it. It gave the stock market fits. If you went to the bathroom and you came back to the market 10 minutes later, stocks were in a different spot than they were that time by a lot. Go again. Same thing happening. Schizophrenia day in gold. Gold was up beautifully in the morning. The CPI number comes out and it falls apart. And I'm looking at a hot CPI number. These numbers are the strongest CPIs and consistently going up each month a bit since 2008. That to me is inflationary. Again, I'm there with this gold so disappointing it just can't do anything. Then the game starts changing a bit because I'm watching bonds and notes. Now, strong CPI should be actually on those markets, breaking them, adding to yield. It wasn't. And sat back, stepped back just like I'm doing right here, and I went, something's different. What's going on? And that's when the game began. Gold finally got through the early morning high. Early morning is, I'm talking 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock high. It never stopped going up after that. Silver came alive. Do you know copper was up 20 cents today? I think there's a quote-unquote squeeze play trying to develop there. It's got all the looks of it. I've been around this game longer than I want to say. I became a broker in 69. So I think it was 69, my registration. It's probably so old even the government doesn't have it. Energies, nothing stopping it. But, we have a new cavalry leader, President Putin of Russia. Yeah. He came out today and said he will make all the gas available that Europe needs, natural gas. And he can do it. They are the kingpin there. Why they don't turn on this Nord Stream 2? It's political. People need the energy. It's going to be done. Are they going to become under the influence of Russia? Oh, yeah. When you have one big provider and you think you're not under that influence, get your head out from under the pillow. That's it. And why do you think President Putin's making this move? This guy's smart. He sees the energy crisis. He's got control of energy. Make your move. He'll have influence in there. This won't go away. You watch that, okay? Remember I said it here, and I'm sure I'll be hated for it. So let's take a look at the S&P. Number one, it's still fighting against this 18-week moving average of closes, but it is under it. Not a lot, not extending much of a loss. It's down a half a point. Last week, the market finished up 0.89. It's down a half right now. But remember, we've had a sizable correction, and many stocks dropped over 10%. But we haven't turned the corner back up, so the bias on the weekly basis is not yet to the upside. When we step over to the daily charts, you can see the market has had a corrective move. It's bounced up, it's come back down, and if we go to the swing lines, they're changing the game. They have moved suddenly to higher lows, higher highs. Now, they get bearish like that if they take out 43.17 and a quarter. Barring that, where's the resistance? Remember what I've told you. You're fighting a battle at the 100-day average in the 18. Nobody has control as of me talking to you right now. The trend is up. The bias is down. The Bollinger Bands are far away from the market, and momentum is flat. Game on, but which game? Then you go to the NASDAQ. Same thing. You have an uptrend in the swing line. You have a pattern of higher lows, higher highs. The higher highs, the higher lows. There's a filter on it. Where are you in relation to the 18-day average of closes? If you're under that number, which you are, means the bias is down. The trend up on the swing line is countered by the bias down. You have nothing, just like a referee. Nothing, incomplete. And you have flat momentum in the market. Then we get to the Dow. You have a higher high, a lower low stuck here. No trend. And just sort of stuck at the 18-day average of closes. This is fascinating. And remember, we were coming up in the Russell, and I said, you've got all these moving averages. They're going to make traders go crazy. Check into the loony bin. That's what's going on, and that's why you're up, down, and you're not going anywhere just yet. It'll get resolved, but you're not there. The VIX, on the other hand, has had a downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows, it's adding to it. But don't fall trap here. You're oversold. Oversold doesn't generally attract new short positions in the market. Embedded does, but you're not embedded. I think you have a mess in those, and they're not ready to tell you what to do. Let's take a look at the bonds, because I remember I told you I was scratching my head. Higher inflation should be higher interest rates. That's the Fed's tool to fight it. You had an embedded reading, and all of a sudden you're losing that reading. And I'm watching it all day long. A 31 is far away from a 21 that would have taken you out of the market. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I think the bears came out of the market. You've lost your downtrend. In my definition, you're not in an uptrend. You have layers of resistance between the 18 and the 100-day average, and now you're going to work off an oversold condition. So the market changed its character on you. The 10-year notes, not the same. It could be tomorrow. At the close of business on Wednesday, you still had these numbers going sideways under 20. You can pop out of it at any point. It doesn't mean you're going to be there at 4 o'clock tomorrow, actually about 2 in the afternoon, when they determine a settlement price. Remember, in futures, they settle the market at a different hour than they finish trading. And it could be hours. In gold, it's 3.5 hours. Got that? So you always want to know what they are. And in my charting software, I have an icon I put in it, so it shows you very easily what the settlement time is versus the closing time. And traders use it like mad. I use it. I'm the one who fought for a year to get it in there, and I got the purveyor to do it. If we lose the embedded reading, you don't want to be short anymore. You're probably going up to 131.24. This does not mean the longer-term charts have turned bullish. The daily charts are telling you they may not want to stay in the bear camp. Next, I go to the dollar index. Well, it's been overbought. It lost the embedded reading, but I didn't think the market should have taken out the high back here. So my problem was, I didn't think this should have been taken out. 94.52 after you lost the embedded reading. And the market has had a rally, and it got up as high as 94.55. I obviously don't know where the chart is right now. And I want to say that. I don't know. Pretty simple. In the euro, it's time not to be short. Where did you finish today? Wednesday, October 13th. Still embedded. Are you losing it? Yeah, but it's no different than the 10-year note. You got to be very careful. Will you stay lost at the end of the day? It's the first warning sign the market wants to put on more of a rally here against the dollar. Will it hold until 2 o'clock or so tomorrow afternoon when the market settlement price is determined? That's going to be the key. British pound. Did you read the article about traders looking at the trade commitment, the CFTC commitment of traders, and how everybody, they were looking at a massive roll to short positions because they think the Bank of England's going to get it wrong in raising interest rates? Well, from what I see, all those traders are in trouble, the ones that went short. The market's knocking on the door. It's in an uptrend. It is overbought, unfortunately. The target could be 137.54, but if you fall back, you got to fight a battle at that 136.09 level. Bitcoin, this is called an embedded reading. What do you do with embedded readings? There's, again, my enhanced Bollinger Band course on our website under research. You want to take it, 8 videos, teaches you things you've never seen. If you don't know a Bollinger Band, this course isn't for you. If you understand Bollinger Bands and their purpose, I'm going to give you a master's degree with things you've never seen. I've never seen anyone teach what I'm teaching on it. Does it mean somebody didn't do it? Well, I'm certainly not a patent office. I don't know, and I'm not patenting what I do, but I don't think so. And I teach what you do with this pattern. It's very interesting. I'm not telling you what to do with it right there. In the Brent and WTI crude, I've been pointing out that since the market got under here, you want to be long the difference between the two. Which one? WTI, which is a shocker and a surprise to me. Here's Brent. You have the embedded reading. Each buy is proven to be where you come in to get long. And it tests you. Because during the day, the market looks like it's terrible, and it's still holding on with that. WTI, the same. There were times today where you're losing the embedded reading. I'm going, okay, the people that I have bullish in the market, but they've been bullish from over here too because it's been embedded. Maybe this is where that ends. It hasn't yet. It could do it at any time. If it goes up, I'm looking for 82.72 if it doesn't lose the embedded reading. And in heating oil, the gutsy move today was buying the break, taught in the enhanced Bollinger Band course. Not what I think. You will learn it. It's just right there staring you in the face. Now, will it keep going? They got a good lead. The traders that I know that looked at it, a big lead. Nat gas. Okay. So what is the problem going to be in nat gas? It's everywhere. It's going to be getting it around. So we pulled back to the 18-day average. You got ahead of yourself. I know what happens, and you should know what happens right here. The press is giving you a fever. Buy. You got to buy this gas. It's going to be cold this winter. You're not going to get it. It's not going to be there. And I'm going to say my work, the way that I teach you in the courses that I do and so on, says no. The pros are coming out against the upper Bollinger Band. It's not embedded. They're probably taking their whole position off. Market then does one of these, and you're wondering what is going on. Well, you have no trend right now. You've got the bias up because you're over the 18-day average, the trend down, and you've been correcting an overbought condition. So, just to let you know, how do we start this off and get you into all this? Well, you've seen the website. Now there's a better thing. From there, you can decide, do you want to get my morning videos? They're simple, they're inexpensive, and just think, in the morning you'd say, what news reports are coming out? There's Ira, here's the reports, here's what the trade is looking for them on. This is getting in your hand 6 o'clock something in the morning. Finished, done. What's Ira think of this market? There's all of this with these. There's many more studies than you people see here. This is the meat of what I do. Then I back it up at about 9. I start recording the Spider ETF. Why 9 o'clock? Most government reports are out of the way by 9 o'clock. So I want to get them, see what they do to the market, put it together. So for those of you that trade Spiders or ETFs, you know they're based on the futures. Look, I'm covering all that, plus stocks in addition. Then you get invited to the webinars as well. Not expensive. Take advantage of it. You could try it once. Decide you don't want it, it's canceled right away. You're going to get for the combo 48 videos. On the weekends, weekly charts. For the longer term positions, they don't change until the following Friday. So you don't need an update every day on them. It's good to watch them, see if they're keeping up with what the dailies are doing, but that's why I do them once a week. How do you get it? Go to the website, our brand new front page, go to the word research, take advantage. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a good day.